carry. Oh. The end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Bengals, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you...
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. An inside give to Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Jets at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Throwing Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. The back deep, Tariq Woolen. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Jones. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Finding Green complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. To throw again on second down. Burrow. And that is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Burrow will throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. That's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Rolling to his right. And he finds the tight end Rodgers. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamison Williams, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Tariq Woolen. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. That pass caught. It's Williams. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamison Williams. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here we go. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here we go. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle, Jones. Oh, he's got nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an all-in and said, you know, something in 6 defensive backs. Let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. But the Bengals had the remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns. And a 34-31 New York victory over the Bengals. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They go play action with Burrow. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Pick picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I'm...
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That's caught by Myers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And this is caught by Williams. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. Mechie has it on the slant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. Shakir hauls it in. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. There's Trundle, the tight end. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
They'll send Green in motion left. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And Green with a catch left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A.J. Green, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd. Now Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tony Pollard, 65 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Roland will return it from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 31, Jones, rush coming, and he's taken down. Pete Werner, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally. And that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mays used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they go play action now. Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Williams brings it in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. Oh, what a move. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Daniel Jones, 60 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Burrow on play action. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. And my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Burrow. This will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now a throw here to his running back, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
The slot man in motion right. To throw, Burrow. Open man is Myers. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation,
taking it right down Broadway. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score